So, y'all welcome in. Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. I would be having a better day if I knew where my egg cooker was. It might be in, I was just gonna say, y'all, it might be on the West Coast. I'm in Tennessee, and sometimes I can look for things for way too long and then realize, girl, you don't even have that in your present location. So here's another one of my nostalgia products. Y'all swear by these products. This probably puts you in the mind of my nostalgia, my My Mini skillet and noodle maker from Nostalgia. And this was the very first one of their products that I purchased. Because it's kind of like that green color from, you know, how kitchens used to be, that old green porcelain tile color and that yellow color. My skillet and noodle pot is this color. It's yellow. But this is in that old time minty green color. I've had this the longest though. Had this for several years. Still works like new. She's seen better days though, but she still works. Hey, Miss Brazil. Miss Brazil, this is a My Mini egg cooker. This was the first thing I bought. And then Miss Brazil, y'all, Miss Brazil is the GOAT. She is the GOAT of air fryer cooking. What? And it really is Mrs. Brazil, but her channel name is Ms. Brazil. Ms. Brazil, baby, what that woman does with an air fryer is nothing short of amazing. I did not know how to cook in my air fryer until I saw Ms. Brazil. Good morning, Ms. Brazil. So I'm going to cook these eggs, and you put this little thing on top. And here's the domed lid to kind of steam the eggs. So let me move this stuff out of the way. We're going to wash our veggies next. I've got veggies and fruit to wash for the week. This is a meal prep Monday, but on a Tuesday. Why? Because life be lifing. Life be lifing. I think I got to unplug my coffee pot so that I can plug this up over here. And so then you get this little cup. And it has, if I want a medium boiled egg, hard boiled egg, that's what I'm going for today. There's little designations on it. Or if I want to do like an egg custard, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. So you could do soft boiled, hard boiled, and medium boiled. And I'm, of course, going with hard boiled. And I do have sometimes I mess around and my fingers will hit the microphone button, but I think I have a clear picture and audio. So, good morning, Rooted. Good morning, friends. I am doing Meal Prep Monday on a Tuesday, though. First thing I've got to do, because I'm going to make some tuna salad so that I have some protein in my refrigerator. So I have protein on deck. And then I'm doing a plant-based protein. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing black eyed peas. They're plants. I'm using dry black eyed peas. I'm going to put those in the Instapot. Okay, so first thing I gotta put some water in here. Just tap water. Now, if you are not subscribed to Ms. Brazil, 10 out of 10, highly recommend Ms. Brazel's channel. I do, for several reasons. But when I just got that water out of the tap, it made me think about Ms. Brazel just had a water pitcher filter situation. And wow, it was kind of amazing. So check out one of her recent videos on that. That was really great. Yeah. So I fill that up to the hard-boiled line, just regular tap water. And then at the bottom of this cup, y'all, I don't know if you can see that. I'll turn it at a little angle. There's a pin there. So you want to use the small end of the egg and just pierce a hole there at the small end of the egg. Now, y'all, I saw something somewhere where it said that, like, these are store-bought eggs. So these are different. But it was reminding friends that if you get eggs from somebody that you know because they have chickens and things, that you need to make sure you wash those eggs. Like one of these eggs was upside down. This is the small end of the egg. And you just pierce a hole into the end of it. And this can hold 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs. I'm just putting this veg in a bowl. This poor little squash has seen better days. I just cut the skin off of that. But this is KendyK's homemade 2-ingredient fruit and veggie wash. Two ingredients, and you can make your own fruit and veggie wash at a fraction of the cost. Or you can buy the stuff that they sell in the store. But why do you need to do that when you can buy your own? So I spray it down with the fruit and veggie wash. I have a video on it if you're interested in how to make it. And then I just like to let it soak for a little bit, especially on these veggies. They have a good tough skin, so you can just let them soak for a minute. Let them hang. This is just some filtered water out of my refrigerator, y'all. This is just filtered water out of my refrigerator. And when I put this back in the refrigerator, in the beverage center of my refrigerator, it will automatically refill. Good, we are meal prepping today, y'all, because I did not. KendyK spent the day in between. I work from home. I primarily work from home. So I'm just pulling the green off of these strawberries before I hit them with my fruit and veggie wash, my 2-ingredient fruit and veggie wash. Yeah, the video is real short. You can also find it in my playlist for healthy eating, and then I also have a playlist. I put it in both playlists for budget meal cooking. Yeah, I picked these strawberries up on Sunday. So I really need to get these washed and prepped. And I got these at Walmart. I don't normally get my strawberries at Walmart. But I wanted some, and I knew because y'all, I've got to go to Sam's Club because I am out of, what else am I out of? Oh, apples. I don't have any more apples. Apples have really helped me when I want a snack. Yeah, I'm checking these berries, making sure they're still firm. They don't have any bad parts on them. And if the fruit is already going bad, you can't fruit wash it. if it's already moldy and soft. Can't fruit wash it. It has to be firm. And I'm going to get some black eyed peas into the Instapot. I'm having black eyed peas as my protein today. Putting 1 pound of black eyed peas into my Instapot. Seeing if I have some seasoned meat. I bought some and put it in the freezer, but I wanted to make sure I didn't have any in the refrigerator. So this is just some country ham slices. That's that good salty ham. So I will put this in my black eyed peas when I put them in the Instapot. I'm using dry black eyed peas. So this is a meal prep Monday. This helps me. This ensures that I can eat at home and have food, you know, nearly ready instead of having to cook every day, because that was one of the questions that Queen asked me. Good morning, Stephanie. That was one of Stephanie. I don't know if I saw you on the live yesterday with Queen Alchemy. She interviewed me yesterday, but I shouted out your channel yesterday. Both of your channels. Okay. So I took the green part, the stems off of the strawberries, and kind of checked them. And y'all, that is the buzzer for our eggs. So our eggs are done. And I'm gonna leave the lid on them and they'll finish cooking. Give them a couple extra minutes. This is another one of my kitchen gadgets. It's also by the same brand as my My Mini skillet and noodle maker. And if Miss Brazil is still on the line, she said her daughter purchased the My Mini skillet and noodle maker. My Mini skillet, Queen, is about the same size as this nostalgia product, as this egg cooker. Yeah, these little things work. 2 ingredient fruit and veggie wash. I just washed fresh squash and zucchini and cucumber. And I'm using the same 2 ingredient veggie wash that I made myself on my strawberries. So I've put that on there, and then I'm going to soak them in water. Now you want to be very careful with, this is just filtered water out of the refrigerator. Y'all, I'm just trying to be fancy for the camera. I'm just trying to be fancy for the camera. And KendyK is a little OCD, so don't mind me. Now, you want to be very careful with your berries. Raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries. Be careful with them. They're the most fragile fruit and veggies. So keep it to 2 to 3 minutes, no longer than 4 minutes, soaking in your fruit and veggie wash. So while that is getting done, yeah, berries are delicate, so you gotta treat them with TLC. But things like bell peppers, if you wash those as part of your meal prep, those things, you can let them soak for a minute. So I'm letting those soak for a minute because my berries can't wait. My berries can't wait. Hope y'all are having a good week. I hope yesterday was a great start to your week. Stephanie, good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Rooted. Good morning, Reed, the Explorer. Miss Brazil. Oh, grandbaby. Miss Brazil has a new grandbaby. Y'all, please. I'm telling you now. Ms. Brazil is the GOAT of air fryer cooking. Just go to her channel. That woman has shown, I dare say, the world how to air fry everything from steaks to, yep, air fried T-bone steaks. She's the only one that I've ever seen do it successfully. Chicken wings, pork chops. And they send her air fryers because y'all, her views are amazing. She has been monetized for a long time. Coffee, I have Pete's, which is a dark roast coffee. This is a West Coast brand. It came out of the West Coast. But you can buy it nationally and internationally now. It is a dark roast coffee, Major Dickinson's blend. And actually, I didn't even purchase this. I like Pete's coffee, but not in the dark roast, not in this Major Dickinson blend, but it got sent to me on a Walmart order where they substituted it. And I hadn't picked a substitution, so they just chose anything. I'm like, why couldn't they give me, if I chose a medium roast, you should have gave me like a breakfast blend. So I just figured, oh, well, that's what I get. Live and learn. But sometimes people come over and they do want that dark roast. This is my favorite coffee, Gloria Jean's Hazelnut. I get it on my subscribe and save from Amazon. Oh, I love this, y'all. It is yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I hope I have enough water in here. I think I do. And this is why I need it, because coffee in and of itself is not that high in calories. It's very low in calories, actually. But I have to limit my coffee to 1 cup a week because I always put creamer in it. This is from Splenda. It's a sweet cream. And I was trying it for the first time. And it's okay. It's okay. Stephanie, have you done your workout yet this morning? Or some of your workout this morning? I spent yesterday, that was my workout yesterday, and I need to check my steps to see how many steps I did yesterday. In between meetings and things, I kept going outside, spraying fertilizer on the grass, spreading fertilizer on the grass, watering the grass because of the fertilizer on the grass, and just working in my yard. And this is KendyK all day. Okay. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Let me taste my coffee. I'm gonna grab a glove to put on while I cut this onion up right now. Y'all, this is another one of my gadgets. I have not always been a fan of gadgets. I would be like, why don't you just use a knife? Why don't you just put it in a Ziploc bag? But this little onion keeper keeps your onion fresh and no odors in your refrigerator. So I like it. So now I went so many years not using kitchen gadgets, but now I have quite a few. And they tend to work, y'all. Sure do. So I'm gonna cut up some thin sliced onion for my squash and zucchini. And then I also want to put some onion. I love onion in my tuna salad. I don't know. I might go ahead and cook this squash and zucchini this morning. But I also want to sit down for a second, right, before I start working for the day. Is that all right, y'all? Is that all right? Good morning, my journey. Good morning, morning. Good morning to the whole chat. Thank y'all. Go ahead and connect with each other. I'm just cutting this onion up very fine to go in my tuna salad because I like onions. This is just a yellow onion. I put some gloves on so that my hands wouldn't smell like onions. But if your hands do smell like onion, you want to get that smell off of them. I've got two things that I've used that actually do work. One is just wash your hands with soap and then take some lemon juice. And kind of use it as a lotion. And that will take that onion smell off of your hands. And then they also, if you want to spend money, but I don't know why you'd want to spend extra money, you could just use lemon juice or throw on some gloves. But I always keep these gloves for when I'm working with meat or working outside or working with anything icky that I consider icky. They also sell a little steel, it looks like a bar of soap. And it's really small, costs you $1 or $2. And it's stainless steel, and that too will take the onion smell. So maybe if you just rub your hands on in the inside of your stainless steel sink. Maybe because that's all that little bar is. Okay. Now I'm gonna get a bowl with a lid so I can make our tuna salad. We'll use this bowl to make our tuna salad in. So I'm just gonna. This is a meal prep Monday on a Tuesday, y'all, because I told you I was working in the yard yesterday, and then I had that interview with Queen's Alchemy yesterday, and I really enjoyed that experience. That was my first interview for YouTube. I appreciate Queen's Alchemy. She checked in with us already this morning. Y'all, thank y'all for checking in. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. This is KendyK all day. Y'all, thank you for dropping into the live with me this morning. Okay, so I've already washed my zucchini and squash, and I sliced up some fresh onion, put them in a Ziploc bag, because this is Meal Prep Monday, but this time on a Tuesday, because life be lifing sometimes. Y'all, thank you for hitting the like button. I'm gonna add, so I'm just gonna let this marinate. Fresh ground black pepper. I don't know, because I always do. Onion powder. Good morning, Demo. Garlic powder. I'm gonna put some parsley flakes in here. They don't have any taste, just because they're pretty. Let's see what else I can put on these veggies. Oh, here's some roasted garlic and herb. Put some of that in there. And I don't mind cooking these whenever I'm ready to eat these, but at least they're all washed. So everything is washed and prepared and ready to go. Where's the salt? I will add a little taste of salt. We'll add a little Himalayan pink salt. Trying to see what other seasonings I have on deck. Not sure if I'm going to saute these on top of the stove or if I'm going to put these veggies in the air fryer. I also noticed I had some celery salt, so I'll add a little bit of celery salt in my tuna salad. I'm making tuna salad. The eggs are already done. And then I won't have to cook for a couple of days. I'm going to get the Instapot going. I'm going to fix some black eyed peas in the Instapot. Then I'll have protein for a couple of days. I'll have tuna salad as a protein. So we're going to be good to go. I already washed, Damo. I already washed my fruit and my vegetables for the week. And it's strawberries. And it's all we got is strawberries because I think I ate the last apple yesterday. I know I did. I'm kind of sad I did. Okay. So I don't have any fresh garlic, but I do have some minced garlic in water. So I'm going to add some garlic. I'm wondering, y'all, if I should add a little bit of this Better Than Bouillon vegetable base. This is a vegetable base made with carrots, celery, onions, and tomatoes. I might add a little bit of that to these veggies. That should give them a really good flavor. That should give them a really good flavor. Rooted, any other ideas? What else should I put in my squash and zucchini? I put everything I have in here is the problem. What do you like to add to your veggies? Anybody, not just Rooted. I didn't say that right, did I? What do you add when you are sauteing, or I might throw them in the air fryer? If I put them in the air fryer, I'm probably going to put them in a little bit of, coat them in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil before they go in the air fryer. So I've got onions, zucchini, and squash, yellow squash. Look. Look. Now, KendyK, why would you be trying to get this big old spoon in this little bitty KendyK? Girl, get it together. Come on, KendyK. Well, for one thing, we gonna have a lot of garlic in my veggies. Okay. So you use some of the same things I do. Olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic. Yep, I put salt and pepper in there, garlic. And I'm thinking about this fruit and veggie base. It kind of depends on how I cook it, though. So if I need to add this, I'm going to add just a little taste of it, a corner of this. That gives it a good flavor. I use this even when I'm putting my veggies on the grill. Veggies on the grill are my favorite way to batch cook veggies. There we have it. And putting a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. So veggies are prepped. popping them in the fridge. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you. This is KendyK. All day, y'all. Those are our veggies. So far, so good. Y'all, we getting things done. Get her done. Oh, I did fried green tomatoes a week or so ago, and I bought 2, and here's the other one, and it is still nice and firm. That's almost scary that this tomato is still, it is turning a little bit white, so it's probably going to turn red after that. But still looks good. So I can have fried green tomatoes too as a veggie. Good morning, everyone. Hope you rested well last night. Put these in the fridge. Our strawberries in the fridge. I'm having my coffee. Cheers. And I'm going to peel these eggs. So I'm going to put 2 eggs in my tuna salad, and then I'm going to 2 eggs. These are hard boiled. I already hard boiled them, so they've been cooling in some water in an ice bath. I'm gonna put 2 in the tuna salad, and I'll eat 1 for breakfast, but I'm not hungry right now because I'm drinking coffee. And then that'll leave me 1 of these eggs for later. This is my meal prep, y'all. Making sure I have things ready so that I make good choices. Right? Y'all, we still have to cut up the cucumber. Still gotta cut up the cucumber. I just looked over and saw it. Just peeling these eggs. Hope everybody's doing okay this morning. Ooh, Italian herbs. Good idea. I have some Italian herbs. Excellent idea. See, that's why I wanted to go live, because I wanted some new, fresh ideas. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Salad Supreme. It's called Salad Supreme. I use the brand from McCormick, but it's also really good on fresh vegetables when you're sauteing them, grilling them, steaming them, but I don't have any. I'll put it on my grocery list. Y'all are exactly right. I'm getting those right now. Where is my Italian? Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh. Good idea, good idea. Where is my Italian? What did I do with them? It must be out on the counter somewhere, girl. If you put things where they belong, then you'd have them. Where is my, it's in a grinder. I know I bought them in the grinder. And I used it when I made spaghetti a while back. Oh no, I didn't. Here it is right here unopened. Do I have an open one? Must be open. Italian herb seasoning. Let's see what's in this. Black pepper, rosemary, chili pepper, garlic, onion, sea salt, tomato, and parsley. And let's add some of that. Oh, that's gonna give it a nice flavor. This is KendyK all day. Ooh, whoever suggested that, thank you. It doesn't say oregano, and I don't have any oregano. No, it doesn't have oregano in it. No, I don't have any oregano. You're right. My journey, that would be really good to add oregano to these veggies if I had some. So in here, y'all, we have some squash, zucchini, and thin sliced onions. I've now added Italian seasoning, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some parsley flakes for color, minced garlic, Himalayan pink sea salt, ground pepper, and onion powder, garlic powder. I'm just going to put those either in the air fryer or just saute them on the stove top. Ooh, so I did it okay? Ooh. Oh, you're gonna eat yours raw, Stephanie. Stephanie, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cook these, but you're right. You can eat these raw. If I was gonna eat them raw, I probably would have cut them. No, that's probably a good dice on them. I think I cut them a nice size to eat them raw. But you're right. We can eat these raw. And I was debating. I don't know if y'all saw me hesitate, but I was debating not cutting all of this up. This is one zucchini and one yellow squash. I was debating putting them on top of my salad. But I also have a cucumber, so that's why I didn't do that. Okay, this is going in the fridge to marinate. This is Meal Prep Monday, but on a Tuesday. Laura, excuse me, I hope it rains today so I don't have to go water the grass, because I said in my mind I'm gonna have to go get some sprinklers, you know, that you kind of just hook to the water hose, because this grass has to be watered every day. And that sod that I purchased and put down, it has to be watered 2 to 3 times a day. But if it rains, I won't have to water. And my schedule's a little bit more hectic today. I don't have time to spend. Because me going outside throughout the day is a whole ordeal. Because I got to come back, I got to wash my face. Trying to get some of that pollen and stuff out. Now, these are the eggs that I cooked in the Mueller dicer. I'm sorry, not the Mueller dicer. The egg cooker. wish I had my egg slicer. I know the egg slicers is on the West Coast. I need to get one for here. I'm adding these eggs to my tuna salad. And I'm just now realizing I should have been draining that tuna. Should have been draining that tuna this whole time. So anyway, I'm putting some fresh diced onion into the tuna salad. Also adding some sweet relish, of course. Do y'all use pickle relish or sweet relish when you make tuna salad? So I'm just gonna put that in there and put the lid on it. Because now I have to, is that the right lid? No, that's not the right lid. That's the right lid. Remember I put the onion and the egg in the other bowl and put it in the refrigerator because I forgot to drain the tuna. I should have did this first. So first things first, let me get my bleach water dish rag and wipe these cans off. Because one of my friends, her husband, was the grocery manager for Piggly Wiggly. And he said, always, well, I was already doing it, but it just made me double down on it. He said, always wash the tops of your cans off before you open them. Because he said, irregardless of it, he doesn't care how nice or how new the grocery store is. Y'all, the food is full of groceries and food. And there are rodents. In every store. So always wash your cans. Always, always, always. Cut that water off so y'all can hear me. Y'all, thank you for connecting. Stephanie, I think we're doing the right thing, Stephanie. Yeah, my mama used to can, we used to have a grapevine in our backyard. My mom used to can jelly, soup. She used to put soup in mason jars and can it. I'm glad I found that applesauce in there. So I pulled out the cha-cha so that I can have it with my black eyed peas. I'm fixing black eyed peas. I'll start the black eyed peas around lunchtime. I'll just put them in the Instapot. I'm gonna stack these up. And this is my Kitchen Mama can opener. Y'all. So if my My Mini noodle and skillet maker is my best kitchen gadget of 2025, this is my best kitchen gadget of 2000. I probably got, this is like my second one of these though. The manufacturer, I emailed them and told them how I loved this, but mine stopped working and they sent me another one for free. So I bought this a few years ago. I think I bought it during COVID, actually, when the world was shut down during the pandemic. And I love it because it opens the can without having the can drop down in your food. Love it. My mama had one, and I'm like, what kind of can opener is this, and how do you use it? What kind of can opener is that, Mom? And how do you use it? And I don't know who told her to buy it, but she had one, and I loved it. I don't know, y'all. I'm thinking about fixing just so this will give me, I may add a can of chicken to this. 3 cans of tuna and 1 can of canned chicken. Have y'all ever tried that? Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Trying to tell you. Try a little something different. This is KendyK all day. Y'all thank y'all for dropping in. We are doing meal prep Monday on a Tuesday. This has a pop top. That's nice. Then you don't have to worry about a can opener at all. Now, anytime you're working with canned meats, these things are full of sodium. That's what they use to can it with, is lots and lots of sodium, salt. So be careful how much additional salt you add to it, if any, right? You know, I think I have some frozen celery. I might let that thaw and add it to my tuna salad. Yeah, y'all, thank you for stopping in and spending some time with me. This is KendyK all day. I'm just draining this tuna. That was 3 cans of albacore tuna in water, and I added 1 can of chicken in water. Now I'm slow rolling this now, just because I'm live, right? Y'all know good and well it didn't take this long to make tuna fish. But I elevated my tuna fish by adding 1 can of chicken. So if you have a can of chicken and you don't have enough tuna for your family, go and put the can of chicken in there. I promise you, it'll be fine. In fact, you might prefer it. Emergency meals. They're low on the budget. I call them prosperity meals. Yeah, because we don't spend a lot of our disposable income on food. We can keep our budget lower by making some of these meals can require a lower budget. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're making tuna fish. I'm draining, this is 1 can of canned tuna drained and 3 smaller 5-ounce cans of canned tuna. So I use 1 larger can of canned chicken and 3 smaller cans of canned tuna, mixing them together to make this tuna salad. So now it's going to be tuna salad with chicken. I'm putting sweet relish in there. So this will be protein for the week. And probably for lunch today, I'm going to have tuna salad with salad. I just have some iceberg lettuce bag salad. Sweet relish. Hellmann's light mayonnaise. This is my first time buying this. And it actually tasted fine. I didn't notice a difference. Garlic powder, onion powder, a little celery salt. So that'll go nice with the fresh celery. And some fresh ground pepper. And this is 2 hard-boiled eggs diced with some finely diced yellow onions. Adding in the drained chicken and tuna mixed. High protein meal. So this will be my protein for the week. One of my proteins for the week. And the other protein that I'm meal prepping today, I'll start that at lunchtime, is black eyed peas. This is KendyK all day. Meal prep Monday on a Tuesday. Damo, I had a craving for some tuna. But I added some tuna, albacore tuna in water, and I also added a can of canned chicken. And I do not have any salt out here because, y'all, all this canned meat is full of sodium. So keep that in mind. That's how they were able to can it and preserve it, is with salt. That's why I don't typically buy canned vegetables, because they're also full of salt. If I'm not using fresh vegetables, I buy frozen vegetables because they don't have all that salt that you get out of canned goods. Anything in a can is full of sodium. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of celery salt. And this is frozen celery that has been diced. I had it in the freezer. And it'll be good as new once it thaws. And then add a little bit of celery salt. Let's add some garlic powder. Some onion powder. Much as you want. Remember, when you buy onion powder and garlic powder, don't get garlic salt because it has salt in it. Get garlic powder. Get garlic powder, not garlic salt. And again, y'all, these are just, I'm just sharing how I do it. However you do it. Hey, Nisha, thank you for dropping in on you, girl. This is KendyK. All day. Y'all, KendyK is doing her meal prep Monday on a Tuesday, and I have about 15 minutes to finish my tuna salad because it is 9:41 right now. So that means it's 7:45 on the West Coast. And I work from home, but I'm in Tennessee right now. So that gave me a little over an hour, hour and a half for me to do my meal prep for the week. So I already washed fresh strawberries. I washed a cucumber. I washed zucchini and yellow squash. And that's, I put seasoning on that, and it's in the refrigerator marinating in a Ziploc bag. And now I just need to whip this tuna salad up. Not adding any salt just yet. I'm gonna taste it first and see how much salt I need. I may not need any. I'm very sensitive to salt. So that fresh ground black pepper is really gonna help that tuna salad. And this is sweet relish. I use sweet relish in my tuna salad. I'm not measuring anything. And I just go by how it looks. And then I taste it. And then I'm gonna tasting it, y'all. Taste it, and if it tastes right, it's good. If it doesn't, add a little bit more at a time. And this is KendyK all day. Add a little bit more. Last is my mayo. Looking for my little thin spatula. That won't even go in there. Not measuring, so I'm just adding a little bit at a time. Then I'll taste it, see if I like that taste. Because this is a light mayonnaise from Hellmann's. This might be about right. It's looking like tuna salad. Now, thank y'all for locking in. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I hope you all are too. Ooh, y'all, this tuna salad is smelling good. I'm gonna let you know that now. This tuna salad is smelling good. Yeah, for lunch, I'm just gonna Once I get my tuna salad mixed up, I'm gonna pop it into the fridge and let it get good and cool. And then I'm gonna put it over a bed of lettuce. Make me a salad. Have tuna salad for lunch. You can also, I've got some of those 0 carb or 1 carb tortillas. I can make myself a little tuna melt on another day. So this is my meal prep for the week. I have tuna I've got protein on standby. I know I want to add me some more black pepper. And y'all, I moved to Tennessee right after graduation. And my granny say a little sugar make everything taste better. So I'm going to add a little dab of sugar. Doesn't mean that you don't have to now. Stephanie, you're working today? Damo, thank you for checking in with us while you're working today. Wish everyone a good day of work. Let me get a little taste of this. See where we're at. See if I need a little more onion powder, because I've got fresh onions in here too. So that's why I'm gonna put the lid on it and marinate it, because then my fresh onion and my fresh frozen celery will give this a deeper level of flavor as well. In addition to the onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and sweet relish that I put into it. Oh my God. She ready, y'all. What y'all want me to sing? Because the fat lady has sung, because she is ready. What you want me to sing? I'm just joking with y'all, but yeah, that's good. When the if that's what that tuna salad, Damo, if that's what that tuna salad tastes like right now, baby, what you think it's gonna taste like at lunchtime? Ooh. This is Meal Prep Monday, but on a Tuesday. Because, y'all, I was tired yesterday. Y'all, KendyK just doing the most, y'all. This is just filtered water out of the refrigerator. This little pitcher came with my refrigerator. And when I put it back in, it's a self-filling pitcher. When I put it back in its slot in the refrigerator, it will automatically refill. I'm just trying to be fancy for the camera, y'all. I'm just trying to be fancy. Will this go in there? No. This will. Okay, that will be refreshing. And I like this little pitcher because you can turn it so it'll kind of strain out any seeds and stuff when you pour. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the rest of this English cucumber. I can make a little vinegar and oil. like a cucumber salad, but I don't have any tomato. I do have a tomato, but it's a green tomato for fried green tomatoes. But this cucumber is good, y'all. I might just have this just like this for snack. I might put a little bit in my salad. Ooh, that cucumber is good. So I'm out of my favorite snack that's very filling and high in fiber is apples, Gala apples. But I'm out. I need to go to Sam's. But I looked in the pantry when I was looking for the tuna, the canned tuna and canned chicken, and I had some no sugar added applesauce. So I'm about to have that for breakfast. And I boiled a couple of extra eggs. So I put eggs in my tuna salad, and I boiled two extra ones. So I'll eat one of those now as my breakfast, and applesauce. Have y'all decided what you're having for meals yet today? Liliana, are you cooking today? I tell you, one thing about YouTube is that you can get all kinds of fresh ideas. And I love cooking. I prefer cooking over baking because you can listen to somebody else's idea and then make your own. I'm cutting these kind of small, y'all, so that I can put them in my tuna salad. I'm just going to top this with put some of that tuna salad I just made. Y'all, that tuna salad is fire. Oh my God, it's so good. I added frozen celery to it. Diced celery from my freezer to it. And some fresh onion. Oh my God. Pickle relish. Mayo. Oh gosh. Black pepper. Really, really good. Okay. So this is it, y'all. And then time for me to get logged in for work. It's 10 o'clock. Here. You know how you. No need to explain because y'all already know. Right? And I'm just going to drop these into a Ziploc bag for snack. That's Meal Prep Monday on a Tuesday. Y'all check me out about lunchtime whenever I decide to do my lunch because I'm going to start black eyed peas in the Instapot. So I'll have this tuna salad that I just put in the refrigerator as a protein option for the week and black eyed peas. As my other protein option. This is KendyK. All day. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me. Goodbye for now.